Hello, my love. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm doing a reading for Aquarius and the person they're thinking about right now. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. And this is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Aquarius. What is the overall energy, please? Overall messages. Two of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Emperor and the Magician. I hope you're liking and subscribing so you can become a part of our amazing community here and you won't miss any future updates. I have Aries energy. Six of Cups came flying out. You are going through a complete system overhaul. You're learning that belonging doesn't mean that you have to conform, right? And having intimacy doesn't mean you have to lose your independence, right? You can be close to someone without losing yourself. You know, you could be at a crossroads here, and this could be about starting something new or being more creative and passionate. But you're manifesting the life of your dreams, right? You're being the leader of your life. You're being mature, taking the reins, taking the lead. You could be wanting to join a new community, or just, you know, you could be feeling more support from your current community, or you could be wanting to network with new people, helping someone here. This could be a person from your past, or this could be a person with children. What is your energy right now? The Nine of Coins and the High Priestess. Wow, yeah. You're independent, standing on your own 2 feet. You know, and your higher self is telling you to listen to your intuition at this time, right? You know what your next move should be, right? If you're listening to your inner guidance and the inner nudges, you know what to do. What is their energy? The Sun and the Seven of Wands. So this person could be a ray of light. This person could be warm, inviting, comforting, healing, you know, but they could have boundaries up right now, or they could just be stubborn. Let's see, what are they stubborn about right now? What is this person stubborn about? The King of Wands. Wow, so this person could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or just, you know, being in their pride and ego. You know, I'm getting there could be some jealousy here, or some just ego taking over, but, you know, people could be feeling jealous of you and jealous of your vibe, right? Being high vibrational is rare, right? So this could trigger someone around you. You know, don't let anyone make you feel like you're doing something wrong by being happy and positive. How do you see them? The Nine of Swords and the Knight of Coins. You know, or someone could be jealous about this person as well. Take it how it resonates. The energy is fluid. You see them as taking their time here. This is a very slow moving energy. They could be, you know, having some anxiety, sleepless nights. Let's see, what's the anxiety about? The anxiety and sleepless nights about? Page of Swords. So they could be wanting to learn something new, start something new here, something creative, and learning a new skill, writing a book. They could be thinking heavily about something that they want to start here. How do they see you? Seven of Swords. the Fool, and the Empress. Wow. So I have Aries and Libra Taurus energy out. They see you as being the Empress. You're loving, nurturing, kind. You're creative. You want to just, you know, you could have taken a new leap of faith, or you're just being strategic about this leap that you want to take. Could be just, you know, holding your cards close to your heart, not telling anyone your next moves. How do you feel about that? Page of Coins. Whoa. It's too many. And then Knight of Wands. So this person could be wanting to take some action, right? But this person could be inconsistent here and possibly just needing to build something new, right? Build brick by brick. You know, put one foot in front of the other here. You know, this person could have felt like they were at a sticking point in their life, you know, where they had to just take some action and just, you know, to break through any limitations. Right? They could have taken a risk lately, and they could just be feeling more confident and optimistic in general. How do they feel about you? The Death and the Four of Wands. I have Scorpio energy, but they could feel that this is a twin flame connection, or this is just, you know, they're seeing happily ever after with you. Four corners of stability, right? But there needs to be a transformation, right? They could possibly need to face their shadow side, or just make some kind of change in their life so they can start anew. They can start something happy and healthy. What are you doing right now? Judgment and Temperance. So yeah, you could be just being patient, right? Being tempered, you know, because you need to make a judgment call. You know, I'm just getting that you're leaving behind anyone who only shows up in waves. Right? Some days they're attentive and present and engaged, but then they pull back or disappear. Right? You're no longer enjoying the highs and lows. Right? You don't want to spend time with someone who makes you feel like, you know, you're asking for too much. You want consistency and communication. Right? So I'm getting that you're being patient. And you had to make the judgment call. What are they doing right now? Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups? Wow. So I have air signs and water signs out. Wow, this person is overflowing with emotions. There's so much love here. Their cup is overflowing, but I'm getting that they need to cut someone off. Or maybe they're having a tough conversation with somebody. You know, maybe they had to use some sharp words, or, you know, just tell this person about themselves, but there's a lot of emotions running high here. What are your messages? The Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands. You know, you could be having a lucky break. You could be having a lot of luck coming in for you because you're taking the necessary steps and the necessary actions to get to your Dharma. Right? For the Wheel of Fortune to be turning in your favor. What are their messages, please? The King of Swords. And the Three of Coins. Yeah. So this person could definitely think that you're divine counterparts. I have divine counterparts out here twice. Wow. So they could definitely see, and I have twin flames. So this could definitely be, yeah. So this person needs to, like I said, have a tough conversation with someone or cut somebody off. And this is somebody that's interfering in their life. You know, whether this is friends or family, this could be, you know, co-workers. But there's something or someone interfering in their energy, in their life, that they need to cut off. What is the outcome, please? Six of Swords. Four of Coins and the Eight of Swords. So yeah, you're moving towards calmer waters, right? You're coming out of hiding. What I'm getting is that, you know, you could be in your head about something, but you are not a problem. And your standards are not too high, right? You want to be with someone who claims you, prioritizes you, wants to be seen with you. Right? Not someone who hides you and wants to keep you in your head and looping thoughts and looping, you know, mental imprisonment. You don't want to hear the same stories over and over, the same apologies. You don't want to reset the cycle of madness, right? When there is no effort and nothing changes, right? You're done with that. There's only confusion and distance. What is the advice, please? Eight of Cups, the Star. Yeah. Walking away from what doesn't serve you. Walking towards the star, right? Walking towards healing. This is Aquarius energy, right? Walking towards, you know, yourself and your inner healing. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Right? You're making moves. You're progressing in your life. Right? You don't want to look back towards the negative or towards the people that don't want to see you do well. Just moving towards the light and moving towards the healing energy. I'm going to get a hidden truth message for this connection. For this energy, please. I replay our conversations over and over. I will wait for a sign from you. I'm also going to get Akashic Records for amazing Aquarius. What message needs to come out, please? Reflection. You are being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. If these messages resonate, type 1, 2, 3, 4 to affirm. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.